My name's Nick Stevens. We're here in JTech. We're looking at manual transmissions. I'm going to show you how this works, basically. So this is actually a 5-speed. It's out of a Ford. So you've got your input shaft right there. You got your output shaft, and you've got all the gears in here. You've got a main shaft, and then you've got a counter shaft. The counter shaft is down below right there. The main shaft is actually separated on the input and output shaft. So if I can move one while holding the other. See that? So this top shaft doesn't move, but this one's able to. It's because when you shift the gears, essentially what you're doing is there's blocker rings on here, and the blocker ring basically slows it down for the synchronizer to engage the next gear. So when I engage this gear, what it's gonna do, I can show you. So that's first gear. This should be second gear. It's a little bit slower coming out because the ratio is a little bit lower. As you go up in speeds, the ratio gets lower and lower. Fourth gear is almost always a 1-to-1. So it was first, second, we'll do third gear. We have third gear. It's moving a little slower on the output shaft. Fourth gear, it's pretty slow. And you got fifth gear, and then you've got reverse. Reverse is this way. So the reverse gear actually has an idler on it. And that's your idler gear, because you want to spin it the other way in reverse. So once the synchronizer is moved over, you have these here. These are called shift forks, and they're on a rail. It's called a shift rail. You see that? So there's 3 of them. So when we move this, so it's in neutral right now. Let's see. Well, basically, move it back and forth, and then these move this way or that way, and they engage the gears. Let's see. The gears are shaped a certain way. They're helical cut. They're helical cut to reduce the noise, and they actually maintain quite a bit of strength. Straight cut gear is a little stronger, but these work just fine. Usually the reverse gear is a straight cut. This one's actually helical. But yeah, you've got some of these transmissions, they have their oiling systems. You've got the bearings that go on the end here. Here's the tail shaft. See, the bearings actually sit right in there. Hold all the shafts stable. There's the front of it. You've got a seal there. You've got seals on the back too. You've got inside the tail shaft here, you've got your speedometer gear. When you go to shift gears, you have your synchronizer that actually shifts into the next gear. You have a blocker ring that actually slows down the next gear set. And depending on which gear is selected, you'll have different gears engaging on the counter shaft. So yeah, those are the basics of the manual transmission. Then you have your clutch. I mean, your clutch isn't on this one, but like over here, you've got a clutch. It's got the friction material on it. It's got these springs on it to reduce the vibration. And then you'll have a a flywheel, which will be on the engine itself. And the flywheel is basically a big metal disc that, when it makes contact with the clutch material, will just hook up immediately. When you push in the clutch detects are disengaged. So primarily the clutch is engaged all the time. Let's see. Yeah, and then these take just basically a heavy gear oil. They don't take any type of special fluid. Especially in these older ones, it's just a drain and fill procedure on changing the fluid. So yeah, those are the basics of manual transmission. I wish I had the lever on here to show you, but you can basically see it all from underneath how it's operated. So you've got the forks on the shift rail. There's the shifter. Yeah, those are the basics.